Welcome to Epoxy Floor Wars. The blue and orange team have the next 3 days to compete head-to-head to prove who is the best. Each team is required to complete 5 styles of decorative concrete within their space.
Come on, Big Daddy, punch that thing!
No one from these teams have worked together before. So this will be a test, not just to each individual's skill, but also their communication and teamwork.
Gap right here, gap right here. Fuck, man.
Creativity is encouraged, but time is limited.
You got about 30 seconds till you're off that floor. Pick it up a bit. There you go.
Get down to the wire.
At the halfway point of day 1, both teams have already struggled to get going at times. The blue team got a quick start on their crack repairs, but had issues with team communication.
You got patch right here that's not ground. Don't tell me none of you guys would have patched your fucking floors like that.
Over on the orange team side, the star patterns have proven difficult to design, leading to the orange team getting behind in their design work.
That pattern's hard. That pattern is hard. I changed it 4 times.
After a grueling individual challenge that orange team won, the teams now get back to work to try and finish the day strong.
All right, so I am here with the judges. A lot has changed since we talked last. How do you think the first half has gone so far?
What I'm seeing is there's 2 totally opposite approaches on these teams, and it's too early to judge right now. I'm totally opposite on how the blue team's handling it and how the orange team's handling it.
Still very confused and curious what in the world orange is doing over there.
Right.
They're very quiet about it.
Right.
Very hush-hush.
It's less straightforward than it may appear. You know, there's so many different variables, and they're taking such drastically different approaches.
All right, well, we're going to see what happens next. We've got a little bit of polishing done. They've at least cut the floor, so they got that part started. What do you think's next for them?
Over here, you can kind of start to see with the blue team what's happening. At least you can see their concept, their idea. They are definitely struggling a little bit with the corner piece over there, which I believe is their star. That will all be flake, but you can kind of start to see what type of shape is taking on here.
Yeah, without a question, blue definitely kept their floor clean through their process, without a question.
But there's more than one way to skin a cat, so time will tell.
Yeah, I agree.
It's definitely not going to be an easy process on our part. There's an awful lot to think about, a lot of different processes going on here.
Blow it towards us. That way we can always clean this up.
Now that the individual challenge is over, the orange team finally starts to lay out their star pattern.
This is gonna take the remainder of the day. I got 15 minutes. I can lay it all out. Yeah. Where's our 6-foot mark? Let me look at my shit.
That would be a strategic lifeline if you could lay that out, because I don't know that you can.
Hold on, don't. Any extra talking right now is not needed. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Now on these ones, all right, so this is how this goes. This goes from point to point, right? Boom, boom. Now watch, they're gonna draw a square. This is where they're gonna fuck up. Boom, boom. We're just trying to get the angle right now. Just go from point to point. Boom, and boom. These go to these. See how easy that is? Oh shit. Gotta be permanent, right? So now, all of our lines now create like a road. But you don't want to leave too much lines. I'm gonna call a lifeline in for a half an hour.
The blue team is also facing challenges when it comes to their flake pattern.
Actually,
we could go right up the middle.
but we got to pull them all the way through so they're straight. So that's why. Actually, we got to we should probably almost start from up here.
This line.
Yeah. Let's start from up here.
We'll just that'll be the little way that way.
They'll make that little point that way, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's money. Yeah.
Learn as we go. So we got to run 2 lines off each side. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, that's making more sense now.
If you guys can, try to execute this tape job here. You've already been on 2 or 3 different cycles. Try and figure it out.
Yep.
Shut up! Don't fucking talk to them.
I just said we should.
No.
Like I said, let's get these tape lines out.
Hey, have y'all seen that chalk box? I'm gonna add some more. Purple is hard to see, and it's easy to remove.
Yeah.
But if you're popping over overlay, if you need to, purple. At the change, I'm calling a lifeline. I don't know who I tell. Off the floor.
And now I see that we've got, is Brian out there on his lifeline? He is. Brian has taken one of his captain lifelines and he is out there measuring, calculating out the design that he is putting down on his floor right now.
Well,
we noticed earlier that there was an X through the floor diagonally to find center.
Correct. Yes, I was kind of curious about that. 1 minute there was nothing. Next minute we looked back, there was a big white X on the whole slab there of that gray primed floor.
I hope his floor is perfectly square because if not, nothing will be square.
Man, don't talk to me when I'm... Fuck, man.
In a surprising turn of events, Andrew decides to take his lifeline at the same time as Brian.
I'm using a lifeline. Give me a chip brush. I'm gonna knock this shit out.
While Brian continues to draw out the star pattern for Orange Team, Andrew has decided to use his lifeline to outline the base coat around the floor.
Fuck.
All right, I want to talk to Andrew for a second. You got to finally take your first lifeline. How did it go?
I was a little nerve-wracking, I won't lie. I just wanted to make sure that we utilized it at the right time. I think there was some confusion with some of the guys on what we were exactly working on, if we're still working on the overlay, or if we were trying to do the base coat. So I think just from me doing a lot of mixed media, I know the speed and pace and kind of what you can and cannot get away with when you're trying to work around all the crazy edges and outline and design that you create.
Yeah, there's a lot of edges to this design,
so
for
I just
sure.
think something that maybe we missed, we can still kind of blend and hide when we do the next step, which is the overlay. So I think when you're out there, you're not sure if you're utilizing the lifeline properly or if there's a good time to take it, but I think now I set the guys up to kind of follow the design that we created.
So I also noticed that you made a little bit of a mess on the other side over there. Are you worried about that for the finish, or is that not going to affect it?
I feel since it's an epoxy base and we're going to be putting epoxy on top of it, maybe we could just scuff it up when it is our time to apply the flake in that area, just so it's not sealed over and it's been past the RICO window. Maybe I could just take a good sandpaper, scuff it up.
What is the RICO window on that stuff, do you know?
24 hours.
Is it? So you got plenty of time.
Yes. So
Okay.
I think tomorrow we're going to worry about the flake.
So you think everything's going according to plan so far?
I think there's, for what we're thrown at us, I think that the plan's going pretty well.
Find center, the center mark, and then it's gonna be, we'll do a star over there, star over here, find center, and then it's gonna be, we'll do a star over there, star over here, and then lava all through the fucking middle. And then we have to leave enough for 100 foot of metallic. Good plan?
Hey, on this cycle, I need you guys to nail that design. We're spending too many cycles on that.
Yeah, it's got to cross that center right there. That's where we fucked up. This first line is good.
Yeah.
That one needs to cross that center. So then this one as well, that last line needs to cross that center. Yeah, this line, 1, 2.
Now that they're doing their little drawing right now of their flake area, I was waiting for them to figure out that they were making mistakes because they didn't keep it square. They went off of a diagonal in a different direction, and I don't know where they were coming up with their math, but I could tell that they were way off, and they finally figured that out, so they're adjusting it right now.
I noticed at one point it looked like a really intricate, integral kind of prism, and a few minutes later it kind of looked like flagstone. It just looked like the pattern got away from them.
This is really a simple design, but they're looking at it complex because the image that they gave them is such a small fragment of the design that if you actually blew it up a little bit more, it would be a lot easier to see. So I'm not surprised that they're having a little bit of an issue, but I'm more interested in how they're going to overcome it and if they have to start from scratch now that they realize their mistake.
Not wanting to waste any more time, Andrew asks the judges for help.
The next line.
You have an extra line and you're off on your layout. The easiest thing to do would be to take it up and build it over. Start from center. You're off, you're not symmetrical.
Where is it not symmetrical? I'm not seeing it.
Right here, you see how big this one is in the middle, and then you're smaller there. You're small. That one's, their 2 points are way off. Focus on this.
That's
right here.
Yeah.
Just the centerpiece and build off.
That's what I feel like we have right
confused
here.
with all the tape I think you have on there.
Well, but I'm confused by what you're telling me because if you look at that center point, all the lines are the same.
But it's skewed.
So you have to take it off and redo it?
Yeah, unfortunately. But now that we know what the fuck we're doing, we should be.
But how much tape are you going to have to take off?
Might as well just take all the fucking ones that are running crisscross off just to make it right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow, we just found out that
We just
Ryan,
got breaking news.
Ryan Bourne, it turned out, actually used both of his lifelines because he's really working on this intricate. Go ahead, Rick. This is more of your
So
space.
he decided to take 2 10-minute timelines right back to back. So he has 20 full minutes straight altogether to get out there and do this design, which I will say this design is probably, like usual, the hardest part of this. It was last year too. And he killed it last year doing that design right away at the very beginning of the challenge of the competition. So hopefully this is going to help him a lot now too. Hopefully he'll pull it off in another 10 minutes then. That changes everything.
I know Brian has a lot to prove considering he only lost by
30 points.
Which you said was only one of these contests we have over here.
Is because he lost 3 out of 4 contests.
So ultimately, the two teams, Isaiah and Brian last year, tied. And some people even were saying that Brian won.
Correct.
But because of the team challenges,
correct,
he ultimately lost.
Correct.
Wow. Well, I know he has a lot to prove here.
How much time I got left?
35 seconds. Time is up, Brian. Off the floor. Well done.
Ow!
So Brian, that was pretty awesome. How did it all go for you? You think you got it all done?
I got him enough to take it to the finish line.
Did you think it was all square?
It's off a little bit, but we'll make it up.
We are going to take a short break to hear from one of our sponsors.
I just want to ask you a few quick questions here, Peter. I know Dust Control, you make some really interesting vacuums. What is the importance of the vacuums in this environment dealing with the construction industry?
Silica dust is very dangerous, especially when you talk about separating the smaller particles from the air. It's very important to have an H-rated machine, which gets the most molecules out of the air and help protects the contractor's lungs.
Yeah, I was talking to Rick earlier. He was mentioning something to me about silica and silica dust and how it can affect your lungs.
Yes.
So what this does is actually prevents all that from getting sucked into your lungs, correct?
Yes.
And these are, there's a certain CFMs, correct? Is the proper terminology for this stuff?
Yes.
Can you explain that in a little more detail?
They're classified into CFMs, and another way to look at it too is negative pressure. So you look at both of those because you want to be able to suck the material through your vacuum and the hose and then separate the particles. So you need both CFM and negative air pressure to do that. Correct.
Gotcha. One thing I can tell you is Dust Controls makes great sucking vacuums. Thanks for your time, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
And now back to the action.
We're getting done. I can, while you guys are on the floor, I can go fuck with this.
Okay.
That relieves me of stress.
Yeah.
They're busy, you're busy. I'm busy. Now fucking everything starts to wrap together.
With only a few hours remaining in day one, Brian decides to start on the vertical carved concrete sculpture.
Looks like Brian's actually starting to mix some of that bags of concrete for the vertical carving now. Which I'm sure he's really excited for. This is when he gets in his Zen moment.
He's even stepping on it. That's dangerous. Try to get up to the top of it. I guess they didn't think about how to get to the top because they have a little tiny ladder. They don't really have a way to get up there.
While Orange Team starts on their vertical carving today, Blue Team discusses a different approach.
Did you get the rundown on the carving?
I think right away in the morning, we fucking get on it and get shit all on there. That way all day long we can detail that motherfucker.
Before the teams can work anymore, they must first answer a trivia question. If they get it wrong, they will face a natural disaster punishment.
Okay, let's hold up for a second here. Hold up for a second. That means stop.
Stop the clock.
I have a question for the orange team.
I'm the only one to answer.
Here's the question.
Do not answer.
Who invented the roller frame? No, it's a good try.
John T. roller frame. I don't fuck.
That's an incorrect answer.
Yeah,
you know what?
How are you supposed to know that?
I think there's about to be a hailstorm.
Yeah, I know.
There's a hailstorm. Oh my goodness, there's a hailstorm.
I saw what was in the cup.
Do not touch the ice until it melts, please. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Hey, it was a good try. It was a good try.
Who's supposed to know that answer?
These punishments simulate certain events that can happen on a real-life job site, like liquid on a floor or interference from animals.
You don't know how they're gonna screw you up, and the more you get mad about it, the more they're gonna find a fucking way.
Hey, blue team. Blue team, I have a question for you. Only because I'm a fair type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Just want to be fair in this. Here's your question. Who is the CEO of Ardex?
Oh, I just met that guy.
I have no idea.
Gentlemen, I know you probably haven't heard of this before. Well, you probably have. You've been out in the field. I think we have a rodent attack.
Oh, shit.
I'm cool with a rodent attack.
I think there's a rodent attack coming. Hold up. Wait.
He said not one, but two.
We've made this show to be like a real-time setting. You know, you could be out there trialing concrete. You don't know if it's gonna rain. You don't know if it's gonna hail, snow, sleet, a catwalk, all this stuff, rats. All this stuff happens. You know, metallic guys, they get geckos, rats. I mean, stuck in the floor. I had a famous floor. I had 87 doves stuck in my floor.
Just so you know what you did, you started this way.
Yeah.
You needed to start an X.
It's coming together, bro. I know. Oh, yeah.
The blue team is still struggling to understand their pattern even after Andrew asked the judges for advice.
I feel for the section of floor we created it that this is center. You're saying that the actual main piece is in center?
No. So this center line is a little longer than those lines. It should meet more up here is what he's saying.
This center line?
No, right here. Oh, fuck, I can't be on the floor. Oh, here.
Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is, okay. See, look, this is what he's saying. We got 32. We got 27. 27 and a half. So it should meet over here. I gotta make them all the same length. Fuck me.
Wait, you saying they all should be the same length?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because they're too much, they're different sizes?
Yeah, see, so they should meet in the middle. So what I should do, I gotta I measure here, find the middle point, and then just change them to that middle point. From there to there, there to there. See what I'm saying? I think.
Do you see what he's saying? Even though I've done a lot of flake patterns and taping and a lot of custom designs and tape work, for some reason, me personally, I had no idea with this elaborate pattern that they came up with. I know we reached out a couple times to different judges and asked, you know, hey, we're stumped. What do you recommend, or what's a couple pointers? So you have to remove everything, or just retape and cut?
All these lines here are going to be a little fucked up. So 29.
Just gotta tighten it up a bit.
Yeah. 29. Right there. It's 29 inches. 29 inches.
So do you follow in what he's saying for the adjustment?
Yeah. Yeah. It's right here. It's 29. So now they meet 29, 29, 29. You know what I'm saying?
Think it looks all right? Coming together? Fucking way better than what they got going on.
There is 30 minutes left in this competition.
I'm not allowed to talk to anyone.
What's going on there? Something's going on right here. What is that? What's going on right there?
With only a few minutes remaining in the day, Brian has just spotted a potentially critical error in their pattern.
What happened? Hold on, just back up for a second.
There's a star here and a star there. This, I think, wasn't this supposed to blend into that?
Something's funky right. It's that piece of...
It's that piece going straight.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, this.
It's this right here.
Yeah. Why is that like that? For one, you guys taped the inside. You guys taped the inside where they taped the outside, so you probably lost 2 inches just in that. See what I'm saying? You need to be on the outside of the line.
I am on out.
You are on the outside?
I am on out. They're on in.
Huh?
They're on the inside.
No, on the outside of the perimeter. Look at that corner right there. See that piece of tape? That's what I'm seeing. See if that fixes it. You should be on the outside of the perimeter.
Yeah, that one goes there.
Yep. Something still don't fucking look right. They go side by side. Bing, bing, bing. Something's not taped right.
Look at this. All right, so it shouldn't be. Maybe I'm wrong.
I see why. That makes a Mercedes symbol. Hey, just do what I say. Do the points. Do every other alternating star. You're getting too far ahead of yourself. They got too much tape on the floor.
You have too many points on it.
Huh?
You have too many points.
I have too many points?
So look straight up and down your line this way.
Huh?
Okay. So say this is north, north, south, east, west. You have points at east and west, and it shouldn't be. Yeah, the ones with the little spots are.
Oh, I got one.
We figured that would just waste
I got two.
time filling them all in. But if we got
Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You have 8.
All right.
Can I see that, please?
Hold on. Yeah. I screwed up. Yeah.
Collar down, and you can start to see my pattern. Meaning I did half of my pattern, and then realized what I did, and then realized how bad I screwed up.
I got one too many points. It's more like it's a 7-point star. I think we got 8 points.
There's 5 fucking guys here. That's on us as much as you. We should have seen that shit.
No, just everybody around me. Do I need this? They're handing me shit that I don't need. I need for fucking tomorrow.
That's what I mean. We don't have all that.
Fuck!
Their star has 8 points. They're only supposed to
We're in
have
good
6
today.
points.
We're in good. Theirs looks weird.
We have 6 points.
Theirs looks like a windmill.
Oh, fuck.
Gladiators, you will be shut down in 5 minutes.
Vacuum like you've never vacuumed before. You got 5 seconds, you're done.
After a grueling day one that saw both orange and blue teams make unfortunate mistakes, day two will be critical. Will the teams have enough time to come back from the time they spend on their floor patterns, or will the pressure be too much?